Well, we're continuing the conversation around pop star Taylor Swift today. It's been a whole week of hearing about her influence, not only on music, but on local fans.
And tonight there is a very unique candlelight classical concert honoring her music. Our Ariana Moyer talked with the show's project manager for all the details on what you can expect. Take a look.
Here with Victoria DuPuis from Fever. Hi, how are you doing today?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good. All right. So what is Fever?
Fever is the world's leading entertainment discovery platform. You can find us online at www.feverup.com. We do everything under the sun, but we are most proud of our Candlelight series that we just launched here in Erie.
Let's talk about the concerts. What are they like? Who is performing? I know the one that you're doing today, this Friday, at our First Presbyterian Church of the Covenant is Taylor Swift themed, but what about your typical candlelight concerts?
Absolutely. So one of our goals at Candlelight is to make classical music more accessible. And we like to do this by bringing in all different forms of classical music we can, whether it's originals like Vivaldi, which we did last month back in the Presbyterian Church, or we do things like a tribute to Taylor Swift, which we are doing today. So we kind of go all over the spectrum and we try to make our tickets easily accessible, affordable, and we source all of our musicians locally through the Listesso String Quartet. So they are all local musicians, and we love to give them the spotlight and a little bit more opportunity in the area.
That's awesome. I think it's especially cool that those are local musicians. Now, let's get into Taylor Swift.
Yes.
Did her Eras tour and just being so famous influence you guys at Fever to putting the concert together, or would it happen kind of regardless because she is a big household name either way?
Absolutely. We've been doing a tribute to Taylor Swift for probably about 2 years now.
Wow, okay.
Globally. Yes, and she is obviously the biggest name in music at the moment, and she's definitely one of our best-selling shows. So I'm sure it's probably sold out at the moment. To see her show sold out no matter where we do it. She is just so popular. So it's definitely one that's a can't miss. It's just beautiful on strings.
And the one that is at the church this Friday, what is that going to kind of entail? What is the set list kind of look like?
Absolutely. So we do pretty much her Eras tour. We go from all the way back to her first album, all the way currently to Midnights, and you can see everything in between. And our musicians are surrounded by over 3,000 LED candles, which just light up the room, and it just brings a magical feel to her already magical music.
How long does it take to set up those 3,000 candles?
Oh, it takes a while, typically around 5 hours or so, 4 to 5 hours to get them all set up. And then it's a 65-minute set list.
And so then her set list is kind of transformed into something classical, right? That classical music played on strings.
Correct. It's a string quartet. So all of her music is just played along the instruments, and it is just absolutely stunning. It's all acoustic, but we encourage you to sing along anyway.
Do you have fans come up to you and say how interesting it is or cool to hear her music in a different kind of format?
Yes, absolutely. And that's honestly one of the best things to hear, to know that we can make classical music exciting for someone who typically will listen to things like pop, like Taylor Swift, but for them to find interest in something that's a little bit out of their comfort zone, maybe, is what we strive for. And it absolutely sounds beautiful.
So you guys are going to be in Erie this Friday at the First Presbyterian Church of the Covenant. It is probably sold out, but do you guys think you'll come back to Erie anytime soon, whether that's Taylor Swift related or any other concerts?
Absolutely. We have another one coming up in December to get us in the Christmas mood. It's going to be a candlelight holiday special featuring the Nutcracker and more. It's just stunning. And we are in the talks of bringing more concerts to Erie ASAP.
Now, at last check on that Fever Up website, there were a couple of tickets left. It literally said a few left. There's a 6 o'clock show and an 8 o'clock show tonight.
And again, it is happening tonight at the First Presbyterian Church there at 250 West 7th Street. You can find out more and purchase tickets at feverup.com. Probably at the door as well, possibly. But I'm so glad that she said LED candles, because I'm thinking, how are you going to light
fire hazard?
I know. Yeah, fire hazard for
Still
sure.
takes
That's
hours
so
to set 'em up.
beautiful.
It is, and I like how it's, like she said, their mission is to make classical music more accessible to people. So
I kept seeing this popping up on my social
I did
media,
too.
and I really didn't understand what it was about.
Agreed.
And so I'm so glad that we had a chance
this
to
is
kind
neat.
of spotlight this today. And then if they do come back to Erie, we'll have a greater understanding.
yeah,
for sure.
feverup.com for more information.
Love it. All right.